This customer sent me this wig because she said, hey, I've tried to color it 3 times and I can't get it to lift. So let's get started. Grab your scissors and grab some aluminum foil. Yes, Reynolds Wrap. Now, traditionally, you would not use Reynolds Wrap to bleach hair on your own hair, but I am using it specifically on this wig because it is so resistant. Very first thing you want to do is portion out, lay flat all of your foils. Now, again, you should not use Reynolds Wrap for your own hair if you're coloring it. But if you come across a wig that's really hard to color, use Reynolds Wrap because it's a lot thicker and it's going to allow you to have heat management, meaning the hair will heat up a lot hotter than salon foils. Salon foils are treated to make sure that the heat is distributed throughout the hair evenly so that you don't have over process. So salon foils are a lot better for your own hair, but for a wig that will not color, that is resistant, use Reynolds Wrap. So that is one of the secrets on how you get a resistant wig, how to color. First thing you know I am going to do is make sure that this wig is put on properly. You got to check each side. You want to grab your wig pins to make sure the wig does not move. Once you get it positioned on the wig head properly, now let's take our comb and get in there and make sure there's no tangles or no snags, because while you're coloring, you need this hair to be tangle free and smooth so that it can have an even distribute. All right, now I'm going to get some salon care. I just got it from Sally's. I use Blonde Me 9 levels. It's going to bring it up 9 levels. Remember, this wig has already been colored by my customer 3 times. She sent it to me because she says, hey, I don't think it can be colored. I said, I got some secrets. Let me do it. So I use Blonde Me because it really does take those hair levels to 9. It's one of the best on the market. That's my personal opinion. I get my trusty blender, stir it all up. You don't want lumps. Now I'm going to take all of my aluminum foil. I'm going to lay them all out, section it, medium, small, large, square. Why? Because when you're working and you start coloring, you want everything to be smooth, on pace, and you don't want to be fumbling. So trust me, be as neat as possible. Get your clips. Make sure there's no lumps in the bleach because you want it to be evenly distributed so the hair won't overprocess and the color will not be uneven. So now that everything is properly prepared for me to smoothly go through this wig with no problems, the next thing you want to do is you want to section, and you want to section neatly, as neat as possible. And I section off my top first, which I know is going to be the majority of what you're going to see. So I section off everything that I will color from everything that I will not color. So once you go through the top of the wig, so I'm going midway through where the temple to temple. Usually if you just color temple to temple, it will look like you have a head full of highlights, and really you don't. You just have really about 3 layers. So now that I have everything properly portioned off, I'm going to make sure from side to side. Now this is my middle part that I will color this as well. I'm going to section that part off. And now where I'm not going to color, I want to make very sure a distinction of what I'm coloring and what I'm not coloring. You don't want to get in the middle of coloring and then you're trying to figure it out and you get confused about what was I going to color, what was I not going to color. So everything that I'm not going to color, I actually braid it off. I take a big braid, and this really helps you to work a lot neater, okay? What I found right here is just one little part that I thought was important, that I do need to color that part so that it can have an even look after all the foils are done. So again, move slow, get you a pace, stay focused. I usually cut on some music or my Bible, and I'm listening to my Bible while I'm working. Why? Because I really want to stay focused on this. I braid off the portions that I am not going to use. That really helps me to move faster. I'm not fighting with unnecessary hair, and it really will help you to move a lot smoother and actually faster and efficient so you can get the best results. Okay, after I completely braid all the way down, I'm going to use our alligator clip. Remember, you can go to lahosthair.com. We have them in purple, black, yellow, Tiffany blue, and red. So again, now that I got the hair section, I'm going to show you how I'm going to do my first foil, and I'm going to go from temple to temple. I'm just going to grab chunky. This is called chunky highlighting, where I grab 3 large pieces. Also, what I'm going to do is use my fingers to pull out the unnecessary hairs that I do not want. This is going to be at the bottom. I want some highlighting, but not thin. Again, this wig is resistant, and once I get the 3 pieces that I specifically want to highlight, I then get my foil. And you should be wearing gloves. I could not find my gloves. I was ready to get started, so please, y'all, do as I say and not as I do. I know how to really kind of use the bleach without it getting all over my hands, because trust me, if it hits your fingers, it will definitely sting your fingers really bad. Plus, it makes your hands hard. So don't do what I'm doing. Get you some gloves. All right, so now what I'm doing is I'm making sure that the color, that the bleach is actually hitting the root to the ends. Okay, I'm going back in, and now it's time to fold it. Now that's the thing with Reynolds Wrap. It is a lot thicker, so you have to be very, very fast and very deliberate. I'm going to show you at this end, this angle, so maybe you can see it a little bit clearer. I'm doing temple to temple. So I'm going to go right temple, left temple, and then middle. One, because that is those are the pieces you will see first when you are approaching someone, the top and the side. So you really want to be very specific and very intentional of making sure those are the lightest. That's my personal opinion. I think the way color should be at the top is a little lighter, and in the front, because that's the way the sun hits you. Again, I'm taking chunky pieces at the bottom. I'm using the color to flip the hair to be the weight, so I don't have to touch this because I don't have on gloves. You should have on gloves. And once I get that bleach at the very ends, I'm just going to make sure that it is evenly distributed. Now, I did forget to mention that I use a 2-portion bowl because I'm using 2 different volumes, 30 on one side and 20 on the other, because 30 I want to be in the front and at the top. Now I'm using 20 peroxide here because I believe that when you highlight or when you color or bleach, the top should have the lightest highlights and the front should have the lightest highlights, because that's how the sun hits your hair naturally. I'm going to fold so that I don't have any bleeding of the bleach. So you want to pinch each 4 corners, okay? So once you go through all of that, you let it sit. I did do a strand test on that one, so it did start lifting, which lets me know that this aluminum foil method is working. Yay! So now, this is how you should do every single foil. Once you portion it off, you then want to take your bleach, whatever level you want to use, whether it's 20, 30, 40, 50. I'm using here on this project 20, 30. Here, I'm a little bit in the front, so I'm using 30 in the front. You want to make sure you paint the foil first. Then you lay the highlights down, because you want to make sure that it's evenly distributed with the color, with the bleach that you're laying on. You don't want the top to be a lot lighter, and then there's discoloration at the bottom of the hair pieces. So I'm using, again, I grabbed some more bleach, using that bleach as a weight to flip the hair into the foil so that I have even distributed bleach throughout this whole portion right here. Now what I'm doing is, again, I'm going to pinch each 4 corners so that there's no bleeding. My suggestion is, please make the bleach almost like a pancake consistency that is not too runny, because as this heats up, it's going to liquefy even more. So there's my first 2. I'm going to speed this up just simply because it's just repetitive. I'm doing the same thing throughout the whole wig. Man, I wish I could move this fast. Woo! I would do 50 wigs a day. But I allowed this to sit almost 4.5 to 5.5 hours. Now, It did begin to color very beautifully by the second and third hour. I wanted it to become a little bit lighter because I wanted her to be able to see basically the differentiation of her coloring it and me as a professional using these Reynolds Wrap highlights is my secret. So now you have my secret. If you have a resisted wig on a 1B, this is how you're going to lighten it. So I hope this video helped you out. Again, you have a 1B wig, won't color. This is the results. I think it's beautiful. It turned out more of a strawberry blonde, like in the 30 family. I cannot lift this up to a 27. I definitely would have over-processed it. Tell me what you think down in the comments below. I hope you like it and give me your feedback. Let me know how it works out for you. Please, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video. I love doing videos for you. Give me some ideas. What would you like me to do? I love giving you the results you want to learn about. All right, again, thanks again for your love and support. See you in the next video.